This week's voiceover brought to you by The Common Cold. Well everyone, we did it again. If you joined us last week, we silently sailed out of our anchorage at Shroud Key, passed all of our neighbors, and sailed due south to our next backyard, Sampson Key. Diving! Good morning!
Have a good day.
Sailing south in the Bahamas is largely an upwind affair. Seawind was not designed to sail very close to the wind, but she certainly stands up to the task the way we have her dialed in. Feeling the boat heeling over with the gusts was exhilarating. If you haven't seen that episode, you can watch it here. It's a good one. Our new anchorage is beautiful, but with fresh food running low, we could really use some luck in the seafood department. Spiny lobster is in season, so let's see if these two kids from western Pennsylvania have what it takes to dive for their own dinner. Coffee is served.
Thank you. We're spoiled on Seawind. We have iced espresso in the morning.
We work hard for it.
Yeah, we do.
Manual espresso.
Manual espresso.
It's a Sunday fun day.
Yes, it is actually.
It's calm outside.
We're gonna go dive all day. We're on a mission to get a lobster or a fish. So.
And I'm sure we'll find ourselves on some beautiful beaches too.
I'm sure of that. We did some practice dives last night to find, there's a few rocks out there, and we found a really beautiful reef, but just little fishes and no lobster. And then I need to scrub our goggles this morning because they kept fogging up, so they'll be nice and crispy clear. Also, pro tip that we learned at the dive shop, to get the funk, like the salt in the sunscreen off your goggles after some time, you scrub it with your finger with some toothpaste, because it's like very gentle, but it's abrasive. So you scrub it with toothpaste and then you rinse it, and then you can put, defog on it, or you can, put some dish soap or spit. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go zoom around the dinghy at a bunch of places and our fins, and we'll have snacks and put on our wetsuits because we'll get cold.
Yeah, when you get out of the water, it's chilly.
Yeah, but also if we're spending a lot of time in the water drops your body temperature. So, and it's nice also. Wetsuits are good sun protection. So we'll put on our wetsuits and then go have a splashin' Sunday.
Splashin' Sunday.
But first we have coffee and breakfast because we need to have a big meal before we do that.
So I've been finding different things to use our starter for. You don't just use this to make bread, you can use it to make other things as well. And one of the reasons you use it to make other things instead of just bread is because you have to continually feed this thing, unless you put it in the fridge and store it. But when you feed it, you can't just feed this big mass of starter, because it would take so much flour and water to feed, because it's a bigger hungry starter right now. You just run out of flour. So what you do is you get rid of some of it, and the discard is what they call it. You can use for a ton of different things. And the really nice thing about it is it's like this really great fermented wheat. There's a lot of really great bacteria in here, and so we use it
a lot.
One of our favorite meals to have before we have a day of diving is pancakes. We love a really carb rich, energy dense breakfast. What I did yesterday was really good, and I'll show you guys the recipe in case you have a starter yourself. All right, let's get to it. We're hungry. We have some ingredients here. I'll show you what it all entails. So we have the sourdough starter, which I just fed, 2 eggs. We have coconut flour, baking soda, and a pinch of sea salt. What we're going to do is we're going to do 1.5 cups of the starter, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, the 2 eggs, about a 1/4 cup, a little more maybe, of coconut flour, and a pinch of sea salt. And that's it. I made them for the first day yesterday, and they are super simple to make, and we absolutely love them.
First time yesterday.
What did I say?
The first day yesterday.
Oh, we made them for the first time yesterday, and they are so good and so simple to make that we wanted to share them all with you. And this is a great time to say that on our Patreon page, we have now started to post some of the recipes that we use aboard Seawind. So, for as little as $3 a video or $12 a month, you can become a patron and gain access to our growing community and our growing page and all the exclusive stuff that we post on there.
Official food blog.
A what?
Our official food blog.
Oh yeah, our official, yeah. Katie says that you can gain access to our official food blog, curated by Katie Mae Thompson. So, okay, all right, let's make these pancakes. And while that's heating up, look at this. Jeez. Look at that water. Look how clear it is. Okay, so as you may know from previous episodes, pancakes for us are finger food.
Mm-hmm.
These specific pancakes, we don't eat them with maple syrup. Tell Katie, what do we eat them with?
We do a peanut butter and jelly. So we got this jam in Spanish Wells. It's guava jam, homemade guava jam.
Wait, hold on, it's not focusing. There we go.
Homemade guava jam, and it's so good. And then this peanut butter is just from Costco. It's organic peanut butter. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But we make little Uncrustables, like grown-up Uncrustables with sourdough pancakes. So let's see if I can get
PB&J sandwich.
Those are about the same size. So you just put peanut butter and jelly, and then you put PB&J. Do you put jelly on first or peanut butter on first? That's the question.
I put jelly, or I put peanut butter on first.
Yeah, me too, but some people might do it differently. Also, do you put it on the same side or separate sides?
Same side.
Put it on the same side too. And then you pop it.
Delicious?
Mm-hmm.
Are they really good?
Mm-hmm. They're really good. Neoprene.
Looking good, Beebs.
Thank you. Feels a little crooked on my butt, but it's okay.
Alright, we got our adventure bag ready. We got some camera stuff. We got the GoPro. Got the Insta360 in the bag there. And a new dive case, so that'll be interesting seeing it underwater. We're ready to go. Alright, we're all loaded up.
Alright, we are on a mission for a lobster dinner. This is our first time looking for one, and Google says that the Bahamas has spiny lobsters that don't have claws, and they are usually found under low-lying ledges of coral reef. Basically, we need to find small crevices that they would be hiding out in and yank them out by their spiny antennas. This was our first time intentionally diving for food, and it was a bit intimidating, especially because the very first spot we chose had a huge barracuda lurking around. We started our search, looking underneath and behind anything we thought might be harboring an unsuspecting lobster, with no luck. Being in the water with a barracuda or two would become the theme of diving in the Exumas, and in speaking with other cruisers, the barracudas were everywhere this season, seemingly more than usual. Most of the time we kept our distance, and so did they, but they would get a little too curious sometimes, swimming directly at us in the most creepy way possible. So we would immediately retreat to the dinghy and find a new spot. Katie also does not have her own pole spear right now, so we try to stay closer together, and Katie will retreat to the dinghy if she doesn't feel right about the situation. After searching a couple spots, we came across a patch of reef that looked more promising, and so I got in the water to do my barracuda sweep. And of course there was one close by, so Katie decided to stay in the dinghy. I was determined to catch us dinner, and the barracuda did not seem aggressive, so I kept my eye on him and pressed on. I started my search under the different parts of the reef that I thought if I were a lobster, this place would be a pretty nice home. Sure enough, for the first time ever, I spotted some huge spiny antennae that almost blended into the coral rock completely. I don't know what the common practice is with lobster, and like I said, this was our first time doing this. So, the first thing that came to mind was, well, you have your pole spear, so shoot it. So I pulled back the spear, stretching the rubber band tight, and dove down to give it a go. Now, from watching more YouTube videos about catching lobster after the fact, it seems that there's a gray area about shooting a lobster you can't fully see under a ledge. First off, it could be a female with eggs and they are illegal to keep. Second, it could be too small to legally keep. Both of these scenarios require you to pull the fully alive lobster out of its cave and inspect it. Not gonna lie, this was a bit intimidating. I had no idea what it would do if I just grabbed one of its spiny antennas and yanked it out. So in the moment, I shot at it, and from what I could tell, it was a fairly well-placed spear. Now, the spines looked huge, so I was fairly confident that it was a large lobster. Now, I didn't successfully pull the lobster out at first, and after a couple more tries, I saw its spiny antennae reveal themselves again, and so within an arm's reach, I decided to go for it.
Grab him, babe. Hey! Woo-hoo!
All right.
Bring him over.
I can't believe we got a lobster. Oh man.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
I know. Nice.
All right.
I'll put him in the bucket.
Okay.
Check out this huge stingray we saw on the way back to Seawind. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. It really means the world to us, and it helps our videos get out to more people.
All right. Well, we came back for some lunch. We got our Mr. Lobster here.
Way to go, Parker.
All right. Look at this thing. I've never seen a lobster. Look at these like horns. I've never looked at a lobster like this. So you can see where I shot him. See? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And right here. So I guess what you do is you just twist this tail off, and then this tail is what we'll put in a bowl here, and then we're just going to put this in the fridge. So I guess what you do is you kind of just take it and twist, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, that was easy enough.
Just like that. And then this is why the resident bull shark is the resident bull shark. Is because
of this.
You got it?
Yeah, throw it over. I wonder if it'll come. Guess we'll see. Nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, and then you're supposed to take
Find
out the... Oh, here, this is right
poop
here.
vein.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're supposed to stick something in that little hole right there, but I don't really have anything to stick in there, and I don't want this to break off. Yeah. It's not going to come out easy.
Mm-mm. Do we have a
So,
stick?
what we can do is... I have that other... Not right here. This is the broken off.
Oh! Oh, perfect.
So I guess you just stick this in their butt. Yeah, right here. Yeah, there you go.
Nice work.
And so this is like the intestine. You just toss this over.
Still no bull shark.
I'm gonna get some fresh salt water.
Now, if the shark hasn't come yet, it's surely will come now. Oh, a fish.
And then I think this is all edible too, isn't it? This is all meat.
Mm-hmm.
So then this will go in here. Huh?
I think so.
That'll go in there. That's a big lobster tail. I mean, look at my hand.
Yeah. That's nice.
So we're gonna put this in here. And then this is gonna go in the fridge.
I just saw a little fish like swarm the lobster head.
Uh-huh.
And then another fish came up to see what's going on and it chased it off.
I've never cooked a lobster tail before. But from what I've read online, you have to cook them for a minute to a minute and a half per ounce.
I thought it said per pound. No, per ounce.
Per ounce.
Let me feel the bowl so I can give a guess.
Okay.
2 pounds.
I would say... So 2 pounds would be 34 ounces, 32 ounces?
No, you're thinking...
That's 16 ounces in a pound.
Right. Yeah, so 32 ounces.
I'm thinking... I think like 28 ounces.
Okay.
Maybe I should weigh it.
Yeah. Zero it.
Oh. See how that does that just from rocking? Ah. We're both wrong. So it is 1 pound, 2 ounces.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty big lobster tail, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it weighs 18 ounces because it's flashing between 17 and 18 and a half ounces. If anybody knows, is an 18-ounce lobster tail a big one? I mean, this thing looks pretty damn big to me. It's about as big as my head. Anyway, we're going to steam it. I'm going to prepare... I'm gonna prepare some rice. We're gonna cook rice and cabbage. And then we're gonna have the lobster tail.
Yeah. Little bowls.
Little bowls. Lobster bowls. The famous KP bowl that comes in anything from the Spanish Mexican inspired dish to the Asian fusion dish, and now the Caribbean fusion dish.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna start making. We are tuckered out. That was a long day, and I am very tired now.
Yeah.
All right, tonight in Restaurant a la Seawind, we have some cabbage that is just beginning to roast. And in a pot here, I have some rosemary and thyme, a chopped up clove of garlic, a little bit of paprika, and I think I'm going to put a bit of salt. Okay. Here is the specimen. Our friend the lobster tail, and then I got some rice. Per mylivelobster.com. 1 minute to a minute and a half per ounce of lobster. 18 times 1. Well, that would be... No.
I'm so glad I got that on camera. Oh my gosh. Wow. I think there's some salt water left in your ears or something. 18 times 1.
Well, I obviously, as soon as I said it in my mind, I did the math.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad the world will see that someday.
You know, when you have a calculator on your phone, it's gotten to the point where I don't even think about trying to do math in my head anymore, you know?
Really?
Which is a bad thing, yeah.
Steam bucket in.
Steam bucket in.
Lobster
tail in. Here we go.
Woo!
Alright. There we go. We did it!
Nice.
Well, in Seawind fashion, it doesn't look too pretty because this is our first time, but we did a damn good job.
Yeah.
Perfectly cooked. Really big pile of lobster meat. I got some rice and some roasted cabbage and some coconut aminos.
Yeah.
And a beautiful date.
Oh.
Hey, to our first lobster.
Love you.
I love you.
I'll have this piece.
Yeah. Oh, some melted butter, vegan butter.
You have to eat that right now. Like, use your other hand.
Okay.
Use this piece.
Okay. Oh my god. Wow. That's the sweetest, most tender.
Wow.
No words. She has no words.
No.
Alright. Say goodnight.
Good night.
All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening.
Good day.
Good day whenever you're watching this. We are back in Pennsylvania.
Western PA in the springtime, you can hear all the birds chirping.
Yeah. Here you can see the woods behind us there.
Tree.
Beautiful, beautiful. Everything is blossoming. So, we are on here to say hello, and also
We would like to welcome Buddy and Helen Yossi, I hope I said that right, to our patron family. We are so happy to have you as part of our patron family, and we are so excited to get to know you a bit more. We just wanted to let you know how much your support means to us and the sustainability of our channel. So welcome to our patron family, and we hope you enjoy this episode.
we give all of our higher tier patrons a video shout out at the end of one of our episodes. If you do want to become a patron and support our channel and the sustainability of the videos, head over to patreon.com/Sailing Seawind to check it out.
You might even get a recipe or two.
All right. Cheers.